All right, it's a miracle on the Mediterranean. Ouzo for everybody. Comcast adjusting to the times while ensuring your bill will be adjusted upward. And a new push by over a dozen corporations to put younger, more diverse faces in their stores and basically telling anyone over 30 to get lost. Please get off my lawn. Let's go ahead and check out the numbers right now from Wall Street today. The Dow Jones Industrial up about 218 points. By the time things were done, they reached the end of the session. It's actually 217.27. That's a gain of about 1.22% on the day. The NASDAQ up about 74 points as well. That's about a 1.5%. S&P's up today. Oil, though, and we've been following the price of oil here for the last couple of weeks because that's affecting a lot of what's going on around the world right now. Oil down to $52.22 a barrel. That's down 52 cents. So don't worry about it. Still, the days of $1.95 gas are not anywhere close to where we are. I don't know about you folks, but where I am, it's up to $3 a gallon again. All right, here's some of the news going on right now. We are hearing, and first of all, let me just give you this as what is being reported as a breaking piece of news right now that probably is going to get some effect on Wall Street. The Iranian diplomats are saying that the nuclear agreement is likely on Tuesday. This is according to Associated Press. Now, as far as the Grecian issues are concerned, the Greece and European creditors, they have announced an agreement. This came early on Monday, their time in Brussels, that will supposedly resolve the country's debt crisis, keep it in the Eurozone, but that will require a whole lot more budgetary belt tightening that the Prime Minister, quite frankly, is going to have a lot of trouble selling back in Athens. The agreement does not guarantee that Greece will receive its third bailout in 5 years. Third bailout in 5 years. Say that again. But it does allow the start of detailed negotiations on a brand new assistance package for Greece. Apparently here, and look at some of the numbers, Greece might need from 82 billion to 86 billion euros more. In case you can't go ahead and quite do the math, that's 91 to 96 billion American dollars more to shore up the economy, rebuild the banks, meet its debt obligations over the next 3 years. So just think about it in terms of billions of dollars. One of the other stories that we're following here that we wanted to talk about is what Starbucks is doing. Or we can talk about the Greece flag. No, we'll talk about Starbucks instead. Still want to go out and get that big fat latte, if you will. Starbucks teaming up with more than a dozen companies in a commitment to increase the hiring of young minority workers over the next 3 years. Now think about it. It's not a bad deal, actually, because let's face it, everybody needs that first job. And Starbucks is one of the companies out there. By the way, there's also Alaska Air Group, CVS Health Corp, Lyft Inc., Microsoft, and Walmart stores. They're pledging to hire 100,000 mostly low-income 16 to 24-year-olds as apprentices, interns, and part and full-time employees by 2018. Which is great, but let's also remember, too, that there's a lot of people out there who are looking to get back into the workforce. Might be good for them. However, this time, if you're not 16 to 24 years of age, get off my lawn. But actually, it's good if you want to give the kids some jobs here, especially in the summertime. And one other note here, Comcast is now getting into the streaming side of things because, let's face it, everything's about streaming these days. What kind of original programs can you put out there, and how can you make it affordable? Well, Comcast is going to offer a streaming video service for its Xfinity Internet subscribers later on this summer. It will be called Stream. They're going to start it first in Boston, then in Chicago, and in Seattle. Plans to be offered in all the Comcast territories by early 2016. Stream is $15 a month. Now, here's what you get. You get HBO, major broadcast networks like ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC, and PBS. You can watch it on your tablets, computers, and smartphones. However, HBO, and that's it, nothing else. So if you're only willing to take that, take the main networks, just work those, you can get them, but everything else, as it is with everything else, is a la carte. So if you want more, you pay a little more, you pay a little more, you pay a little more. Don't worry about it. Just have your internet, go to Newsmax.com, click the Finance tab, find out what's happening there 24/7, then go to the TV tab, come back here, don't worry about anything else, so you can watch MidPoint, and you can also catch the Hardline at night as well. All works. Coming up next, Sanctuary Cities, the legal side, right here on MidPoint.